All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Black Desert. So, I made a video of this a while back, but there's been some changes lately, and I wanted to go over my spots that I used for the infinite health and mana potions. So I'll be doing some edits and going over them. So, in total, we're going to be looking at 6 different spots, and I'll use the rotations that I personally use. So yeah, we'll start off with the Monchum piece, and this one is for the infinite mana potion, and I'm gonna take an L today and use some of my private like Marnie realm just to show you the rotation. That way you can do it in peace. After that, you can do whatever. But anyway, so you start at the node manager for Monchums right here, and you just click the node manager, and this is where you'll end up anyway. So make sure to pick up the dailies, and ooh, I should probably do that at some point. But anyway, here's what it's gonna look like. Let me just take the... I don't need any of this one. I should probably do the weekly for the health potion. But anyway, start at the node manager. Here we are. The little thingy should appear. Once you do that, you can enter. So just for the sake of showing you what it looks like in peace, I'll do it. Otherwise, if you just grind Arsha, if you like PvP. So we start here. And the ones you want to look out for are the shamans. Those are the ones that look like this. This one, the shaman. They drop the full ancient piece. But if you're just going for the pity pieces, then everything should drop it. But in my opinion, of the mana pieces, this one was the hardest one for me, but it wasn't that bad because you actually do take or make some silver out of it. So I thought it was fine. But if you get the ancient drop from here, consider yourself lucky, because this one was... I went 200 pieces. I actually have 2 mana potions, so like 1 here. And... one in my storage because I was going to play a seasoned character and just keep a mana potion there. So anyway, trust me, I spent a lot of time going for these potions, especially this dumb place. So yeah, anyway, you don't actually need that much gear. You could do it on season. Honestly, I would recommend doing it on your season character if you haven't graduated already, because generally seasons is less populated and everyone is, in a sense, gear capped. So if you know how to play your class well, you could hold your own. So this is the spot I use. I just went through everything because I just went for the full pity pieces. But this is also considered one of the better ones for shamans anyway. And it's just whether you get it or not, it's up to you. Plus, we're doing the daily. Also, for some reason, Narc earrings are super expensive. So it cuts it off over here, but if you're on a non-private, there's another hole like right there, which cuts off into a new rotation. And you go over here. So over here, if you're not on a private realm, what you could do is there's a few extra enemies. They actually got rid of the irrelevant ones and then left a shaman here because that one drops the ancient piece, which is actually really nice, and they thought about it. So after that, if you're focusing on the ancient only, then you skip that one. Ancient over here. And then skippable. Also skippable, but if you're going for pity pieces, then kill everything. Shaman behind here. Shaman over here. Also, I would recommend using a tent buff for the spot, because when I grinded without it, sometimes I would get like between 2 or something, like 1 to 2 pity pieces, and then with the loot buff, I would usually get above 3 an hour. But this place itself is just kind of extra tedious. But overall, like, you'll make silver along the way and some XP if you're doing it on lower levels, so it's not too bad. It's just you expect to go full 100 pity pieces in here. You don't really need to kill these two, but there's a shaman over here. And then see how we're back at the start again, up the hill. What you would do is just repeat that and do it again. So here's where you should end up once you're done. That was one loop of the rotation. I'm gonna go finish up this these two quests, but I'll let the thing roll out so you guys can see it. So initially you could just skip it and go down that loop over here, but there is one shaman over here that you could pick up as well. Up to you personally. It takes a little bit of time, but is it worth it? Yeah, I guess so. That one extra shaman, always nice. Alright, let me just kill that one extra hunter real quick and then we're done. So if that made sense, you just keep doing that loop over and over until you get it. And that is the Monchum spot. Let me get out of here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part, which I think we'll be doing the Navern Step for MP. All right, welcome back. So we are on to part number 2. We're going to be doing the Navern Step gather one. Now this one was actually kind of tedious, and I would recommend starting with this piece first for the mana one, just because it's a little bit different from your average grind. It does require a little bit of gathering, and I don't particularly know the life skill numbers, but basically the higher your mastery the better, and it probably cuts down the time a little bit. So anyway, we're over here. This is Old Wisdom Tree. Just mark the spot. The best way to look at it is you see this icon right here, Teshira. You go right there, more or less. So we're gonna start over here by this rock, right? So what you're gonna want to do is make sure you have your butcher knife on and all the stuff before going on. So I'm not gonna gather them just because it'll take a little bit more time, but I'll show you the rotation I used. And you could do elephants as well, but I personally didn't do it. I actually got kind of lucky. I got the ancient piece, and if you have a hedgehog, there's a chance of double dropping, so it's always good. Anyway, start by this rock. This is our first rotation. If you have life skill gear, I would recommend using it, but be careful. This area does require a little bit of DP, or you kind of have to be alert, because once you pull like 2 big pulls, it gets kind of sketch. So anyway, here we are. So the way this area works is if you hit the bluebird, right, then the other ones will line up, or they'll all group to you. So yeah, you want to be careful about that one. And then hold up, I want to go get that poacher real quick. But yeah, you target the bluebird, and then the smaller ones will come after you. Dude, come on, bruh. This is broken. Okay, so anyway, from that pole, you go over here, target the blue one, wait for them to group up a little bit, AoE it down, then you just gather them. Next pole, come over here. This is a smaller one, expect only like 3. You could also do a bigger pull with that one, but I just like to take my time, especially if you're in life skill gear. Take one over here. Group these up as well. Wait for them to pop. Then kill. Gather. And then after that, we go down here to the Teshira. This one might be a bigger pull because there's a lot nearby. Make sure to AoE it down. Gather. Could do this one as well. And then after that, we go to the bluebird down here. Okay, accidentally killed it too fast. If you do that, your other option is this one. Gather, and then repeat. So then that's the circle. It's gonna take a little bit longer for you because you're actually gathering all of them, so the respawn should be up by that time, even with max timing. So yeah, don't worry, the rotation isn't too big. You just saw the circle over here, and then start again with this one over here. Make sure to actually just be alert when you're doing these big pulls like that, because they are kind of scary. If you are in like gatherer's clothes, you don't have the extra DP, so you kind of have to like start dodging stuff. But anyway, that's the rotation. You just keep doing that for the next like 300 hours, and then you got it. So next spot. What's up, everyone, and welcome back. All right, so we are at the Teshira Ruins, and this is the spot I chose because it has the most density for like the keepers, and if you want the ancient piece, this is the best, or like one of the top spots just for that one. If you want the pity pieces and want to go for full 100, I'm pretty sure a spot over here is also good as well. But this is the one I use the most. You guys have seen some videos of it as well. And I chose this one just because not many people actually come here. People would rather just go full 100 pity instead of the full ancient one, which is a little bit slower in terms of, well, this spot is a little bit less trash loot. Not like you're making much silver here anyway. So I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible. This is the rotation. On the map, we are at the bottom, so by the little river at the bottom right, I believe. And then just find the dead trees, and here it is. So you'll see a ramp. We parked a horse over here. You can pop your tent and stuff around here as well. So basically anything that is a keeper drops the full ancient piece. So this is what I do. There's a lot of, basically everything is a keeper here. So also, just, I guess a quick pro tip, if you are a Dark Knight doing this, Awakening is significantly better than Succession, just because you can snipe things real quickly. So anyway, we are in the first pull, 4 more keepers. I would not recommend using the Marnie's Realm here, just because spot's not contested whatsoever. So this spot in general, I didn't really like it, just because when I grind, it's gonna sound weird, but I like spots that are sunny and like happy. I don't know how to describe it the best, but this place is like depressing and gloomy. So grinding circles here over and over, it just like made it that much more miserable. But eventually you'll get it, and then I'm over clearing a little bit, so chances are you're probably gonna over clear. And so what you do is go down this route over here, and you're gonna want to make a quick turn right, and there's more keepers down here. And so if there's a keeper, you make sure to get it. This is a good source of dragon scale fossils and goodies as well. But yeah, this spot, like, AP is pretty irrelevant here. Then you could go over here. Assuming there's no person over there, you just pick off those mobs. And then come over here. And do that. And then reset it. So, should be stuff over here. And you go reset. And by that time, the mobs over here are probably respawned. So you just repeat the cycle over and over until you get it. And you should be back at the beginning. I very rarely find people in these rotations at all. And I've put in quite a few hours, especially to get 2 full mana pots here. So, yeah, overall, that's the spot. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Alright, what is going on? Welcome back to the Shuriken spot. So we are over here on the map. The best way to look at it is it's between this node right here, and you see a little gap between like the forest where there's not so many trees. That's what we are. So, oh my god, I thought I was getting attacked by a player for a second. Garmoth just wants to attack me. It's no big deal. All right then. Scammed. Anyway, I actually thought that was a player. I like got out of the menu. All right, so we're over here on the map. And then you could put your tent over here and whatnot. And here's where we're going to show you. Now, this is the rotation I did. There's 2 of them, actually. But I'm just going to show you the one that worked for me. The ones that you want to look for are the Belkadas. And I think the Garud ones are the ones that drop the ancient pieces. So this spot is a little tricky because it works as if, like, you can only kill these during the daytime. And at nighttime, there's another mechanic where you see these like crystal thingies. They summon bosses, but it costs energy, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. So anyway, this is one of the ones that I'd recommend people do first because it's literally a daytime grind spot only. And so I personally got mine from a Belkada. At the end of the video, I'll show you some screenshots of me actually getting the ancient pieces from them. I think I got a total of 4 out of 6 ancient ones. And so, yeah, anyway, we're going in a big loop around this circle. So I'll do the rotation again just in case you didn't catch it. But yeah, we go over here. The Garuds and Belkadas are the ones you want, the 2-handers. Now be careful with this spot because they are the ones that they do some weird CCs, so you just kind of have to be alert. If you are over clearing, which you probably will unless you're playing on like a seasoned character, what you could do is go up to here, pick off a few, and go back, kill the route over here, kill a few more over here, then go back. And if you are over clearing, feel free to do these as well. But yeah, if you're not over clearing and it's slower, you could just go back to, this is the starting spot that we started before. You see our horses over here. This is the first pull that we did. And yeah, I'll do this one more time just so you can get a little idea of what it's like. Just be careful of the CCs. So our horse is over there. We killed the pack over here. And then, or I guess the best way to do it is you could place your tent over here in the center. That way, if people are here, they know your tent is there. Or you could just do the 1 hour grind spot with the Marnie's Realm and grind in peace. It doesn't really matter. It's such a good update. I know people have their opinions on the Marnie's Realm. They're like, oh, it's gonna kill the like open world part. It really doesn't. Dude, nothing is gonna change. The people who only grinded 1 hour a day anyway were the people you probably didn't even run into. So, and plus the people who grind like regularly, it's only an hour, so it's not gonna change anything. I personally think the like Marnie's Realm is good for people who want to learn new rotations, and it even blocked out some of the like worst spots in the rotation. So overall, I think it's good for everyone, because if you're the person that just wants more PvP, and eventually people will learn like just by doing the Marnie's Realm, they'll figure out the good spots, and then eventually after the 1 hour, if they kind of continue, they'll be in that spot. So all the people who are saying it's bad, I think it's good. It allows people to grind new spots that they've never experimented with before. And yeah, this is the spot that I did. It's not too bad. I think I got mine pretty lucky, like 49 pity pieces. So before I got my ancient one, that's that one. I'll see you guys in the next spot. All right, what is going on? And welcome to the Renaros piece. Now, I don't think this spot is particularly contested. However, it also doesn't have the extra like Marnie's Realm area. I don't think it does. But we are over here in Tooth Fairy Cabin, and this is where I got my ancient piece for the Renaros one. And I like this spot mostly because it isn't contested. You could just grind at your own time, and yeah, I would say for the most part there won't be anyone, but maybe if it is, it's not really a big deal. Just find another channel. So anyway, here is the here's the poacher person, the NPC you want to talk to, and this gives you some dailies. If you're looking for the weekly like 5 pity pieces, you go to the Acre Western Guard camp, and then you go here. So anyway, so we're starting over here today, and this is the rotation I did. It does work better if you are on a seasoned character, because you probably aren't going to be killing the mirrors as fast, and that's a good thing. But yeah, anyway, over here, the ones you want to be looking out for are the guardians and the catchers. The way you can identify the guardians and the catchers are the ones with the orange, like the feathers, I guess you could say, and the catchers are the ones with the red ones above them. So you see an orange right here, and then you see this guardian with the red tail. That's the guardian. Catcher, those are the ones that drop the ancient pieces, so make sure to prioritize focus on those first. And then if your AP is a little bit lower, don't worry. You probably don't want to kill the mirrors because those summon extras, but for the sake of demonstration, it doesn't really matter. Just do what you want. 2 guardians over here, high priority. Catcher and guardian over here. This one's a little bit of a tricky pull. Sometimes I go from the back over here to kill this catcher before breaking the mirror, or ideally you don't want to break the mirror. Guardian and catcher over here, 2 guardians. One, it was a catcher. I think it just got deleted. Guardian and catcher over here. Make sure to watch your AoEs before that mirror over there. These scouts, I think all of them drop pity pieces. I actually got super lucky with mine, and I got mine at like 61 pity pieces, and I think I'm gonna go for another health pot just for like seasons. So catcher over here. Oh my god, that's actually pretty good though. Yo, I'm happy with that. I got a magic accuracy one. Let's go, boys. Anyway, kill those. Guardian over here, another guardian in the back, and catcher. The rest are less relevant, but it's okay. Irrelevant, but make sure to watch out for the mirror. Catcher over here, and this is a big pull, so watch out for that. 2 catchers and a guardian. One over here, or 2 over here, and we have 1 catcher over here. You don't have to actually kill all of them, but it would be nice if you want. And then guardian and catcher over here. So that's the rotation. We just did a circle, and everything ideally should be respawned by that time. And so then, like right here is where we started with the NPC and where you parked. So you just keep doing that loop over and over. If you didn't get it, watch it again, and I'll see you guys on the next part. All right, welcome back. We are currently in the Blood Wolf spot. So assuming you are at the node, right? I'm right here next to the picture near the bottom, and I parked my horse over here in this spot because our rotation is up north a little bit, and I chose this spot mostly because it wasn't the main contested one. So if you just want to grind in peace, then this is the way to go. So yeah, anyway, the ones you want to look out for here are the executioners. They are literally the only ones that drop the ancient beasts. But honestly, this one wasn't that bad for me in terms of pity pieces. I went full 100, and so anyway, this is where our horse is. You could drop your tent down here, and then we're gonna go up until this area and make sure to get the executioners. So go over here. Luckily, this spot is a very low AP grind spot, so if you aren't super geared, honestly, you'll be fine. Once you figure out where all the executioners are, then you're good. The violence, not really a big deal. Sometimes the violent ones do actually drop a pity piece, So it is worth killing them when you see it, but it's not like the highest priority. You just want to focus on executioners as much as possible, because those are the ones that will drop the ancient ones. So then you could go into back area or skip it if you are not over clearing. And then after that, skip these if you want to. If you see the big boy up here, definitely pick him off. Executioner over here, make sure to get him. Another executioner down here. Another one over here with the violent sometimes. Another one in the back. I personally don't do anything here, but if you just want more pity pieces, I'm pretty sure those have a chance as well. Executioner. Executioner in the back. An extra one that you could skip if you wanted to. And then by this point they should have respawned, and we're back at the top again where we started our rotation. So our horse is over there, and you could start over once again. So hopefully that spot helped you. If you want, what I do is basically go counterclockwise with this one, and then go over here, get the snipe off the executioner over there, snipe them over there. And if you don't see the ancient or the violence up at all, then you don't have to go over here, you just keep going over there. To this, honestly, I don't even really understand what this is, but you see them? Cool. An extra bonus pack. All right, well, anyway, that's the rotation, and I will see you guys at the next one. All right, so with that said, those are all the 6 spots that I showed you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a quick like. Hopefully it helped you. It took me quite a while to get both pieces, or both potions, and hopefully this helped you with the changes. They definitely make you a little bit more silver nowadays than it did before, because they buffed some grind spots. Plus, you can have your own Marnie's Realm for an hour. So, some extra tips I would give you guys for grinding is if you're going for the HP pot, go for the Shuriken first, then Rhonaros, and then Blood Wolves last. Because Shuriken is one you can only do during the daytime, and after that, I guess while it's nighttime, you can go grind Blood Wolves or Rhonaros, whichever one's more fun for you. And then if you're going for the MP pot, go for the Navern step one first, or do the weekly there, because this one is gated by how much energy you have when you're gathering. And once you're out of energy, you can go to like Monchums because it's right there, or you could go to Teshira, which honestly I did not like Teshira. It was pain and suffering all the way through. So yeah, those are some tips I can give you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.